We do two things here at this shop. First, we do photography, where we go out in this beautiful area of the Limberlost area and capture some of the nice scenes of wildlife or nature. And then we produce them into some of the photographs you see behind me on the wall. Also, we have a woodworking shop here where we go out and find trees that have fallen down or being removed for construction, and we create some beautiful live edge furniture from those. And in this shop you'll see a lot of the tools we use. Some of them are unique and that we've had made just for this process, and it's all the things we do to create the live edge furniture that we do. So the first thing we would do is we would go to a location where a tree may be coming down. For example, one very large maple at 36 Lake Drive in Huntsville was a 110-year-old maple tree, and unfortunately it came down in a storm. And so before they cut it up to firewood, we went and had that tree put on a truck and taken off to a local mill where they slice that tree into sections of 2-inch and 1-inch pieces, approximately 10 to 20 feet long. That then needs to go and be put in a shed where it can dry, and it takes about 1 year per inch to dry. And at the end of that time, we then take those boards, bring them into this shop where the wood tells us what to do, because certain pieces of wood will have a certain shape and they'll make a good coffee table or a dining room table or different things. And so everything is hand done. We hand plane those boards down till they're flat, and then they go from there to a sander, which we call a stroke sander. And then we put them together and create the beautiful pieces. Imaging is part of it all, whether it's an image from wildlife put on a piece of canvas or it's the image that a piece of wood tells you what it's going to be. Now, my career was based on photography and processing at Cavalcade Color Lab in Huntsville. So the love of photography was there, and that's why we are doing the photography. But the creative imagery of wood, when you take that piece of raw wood and sand it and then turn it into something beautiful, it just comes alive. And again, it's a very fun and wonderful process to go through. Limberlost Artist Tour is a wonderful array of very different artists. And the last couple of years I've been a guest artist over at Brian Markham's, and where he does beautiful woodworking as well. And I've been there with my photography. And so the people get to come out to this area and see these wonderful artists, and it's a great experience where people can come and see all of us at one time. Two things: they take away and see some of the interesting things that the artists in this shop will be doing, but secondly, you get to see how it's actually done. A lot of times you go and you see art, but you don't see the artist creating the art. In the artist tour, you visit all the different artist shops and see how they actually make the product. And I think that's very important, that it's just not something we go buy and then put our name on it, that it's actually created and you get to see the artist doing the work.